Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the beautiful community of Fireball. My name is Michael Duarte. I'm the Chief Real Estate Officer here at Fresno Housing, and I'm pleased to have you all here for the ribbon cutting ceremony today. On behalf of the Fresno Housing Authority, it's my honor to welcome our residents first and foremost, our elected officials, partners, community leaders, and our board members. Our board members are lined up here in the front. If you could please stand and be recognized. This work is only possible with their support. La Joya isn't just another development. It's a symbol of what's possible when we invest intentionally into our rural communities. This was once dilapidated farm labor housing that was built well over 50 years ago. And I remember walking into the couple of the units when I first came out here, and it felt like I was walking sideways. If you're familiar with the soils out in this area, they tend to shift, and that certainly was shifting underneath our old buildings. So it's nice to see the reinvestment here. In this particular footprint stood 34 units. We demolished those and have built 68 new beautiful units in our phase one, and we have a phase two planned that we're actively pursuing funding for. This project reflects our deep belief that geography should not determine access to quality, affordable housing. Rural communities like Fireball deserve the same investment, care, and commitment to as well as any of the urban communities in our area. Turning this vision into reality took years of planning, listening, and collaboration. It took people who believed in the value of this community. La Joya Commons represents yet another part of our larger strategy to invest in small communities and farming towns across Fresno County. Places like Fireball do matter. The people here matter. They deserve homes that are beautiful and of high quality. I'd like to recognize a few of our partners that really contributed to bringing this project forward. First and foremost, the city of Fireball. We have some representatives here from the council. Thank you. Support from the county of Fresno. You'll hear more from Supervisor Pacheco in a minute. Thank you. This project also received Joe Cerna funds, which are targeted for farm workers from the State of California Housing and Community Development Department. Thank you. And importantly, our investor and construction lender, U.S. Bank. You'll hear from Joshua in just a minute. We also have permanent financing from the California Community Reinvestment Corporation. The list is going on. It takes a lot of funding sources to put this together. So we also have some rental assistance through U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, HUD. California Tax Credit Allocation Committee. So that was the money, but who actually built this for us was Barnhart and Benson Builders, who is here in the audience as well. Raise your hand. They're in the back. Thank you. And the beautiful design from our architect, Halajian Architects, based in Fresno. And let's not forget our great Fresno housing team. It really took an effort here. I think every department within the agency was involved. So thank you to the Fresno housing team. As we celebrate here today, we look forward to the stories that will unfold here, the memories that will be made, and kids enjoying the playground, and that's for the current residents and for all the future generations that will live here. With that, it's my honor to introduce someone whose leadership and vision makes projects like this happen every day. It's our CEO, Tyrone Roderick Williams.
Well, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And we've got a short program, so it won't be 100 degrees by the time we conclude our program today. But I am elated to join with you and everyone here in celebrating the opening of Phase 1 of La Joya Commons. This is a true honor to stand here today because this development reflects our mission in action. At Fresno Housing, we're committed to creating and sustaining affordable housing in vibrant communities. And this is a real example of that reality. So not only in our cities, but also in every corner of the county. And so we're excited to be in Firebaugh and to acknowledge that this project represents our commitment. Bold, intentional, and long overdue. So, you know, as Mike shared, this land has a lot of history. It served as farm labor housing, and it met a critical need for the workers in this area. But like so many other rural sites around the county, it fell behind in the needs of today's families. So this represents the future and moving forward to serving our families. So we see now a complete transformation. If you haven't seen, there's some photos in the inside of our groundbreaking and some of what was here before. And so our goal is wherever we go and whatever we do, it enhances the community. That no one says, oh no, Fresno Housing's coming to our community. We want them to say, oh yes, Fresno Housing is coming to our community. So these 68 units are high quality. If you haven't checked them out, high quality. We have no shame in our game. We believe that whatever the market rate standard is should be the standard for everyone, regarding of your income or your occupation. And these buildings reflect that. This is a community hub. It's not just an apartment complex. It's a community hub where our families can grow, can thrive. We can take pride in driving up and saying, this is where we live. What we see now is a complete transformation. And Firebaugh is one of several of our rural communities where Fresno Housing is investing deeply. It isn't by accident. It is very intentional. And developing housing in rural communities requires an extra over-the-top effort. There are, as Mike said, numerous funding sources that are required to make a project like this happen. But in our rural communities, there are even less funding sources available. So sometimes it takes longer, but we don't give up. So when we're saying we're coming to Firebaugh or to Orange Cove or to anywhere in Fresno County, it may take us a while to get there, but we will come. And when we show up, we're going to be proud, and you will be proud of what we build there. Firebaugh is one of several communities, and we know that building communities in rural areas not only impacts the immediate residents that live here, but it impacts the whole community. That's why we're committed to showing up, project after project, to ensure equity doesn't stop at the city limits, that it goes across sectors and across jurisdictions. So, as Michael shared, we couldn't have done this without our partners, and I just want to extend my deepest gratitude to our partners and everyone who's helped, our staff, which is the best that anybody has, not only in Fresno County, but in the United States. We come with the folds, and we are proud of the work we do. So thank you to our staff, to our partners, to the builders, to the architects, to anybody who had any role at all in making this a reality. La Joya means jewel, and this development is a special place. It's a gem in the crown of Fireball. It will be where first steps are taken, where graduation celebrations happen, and where generations grow. So thank you for being a part of this auspicious celebration in the summer of 2025. And we look forward to building more inclusive communities across Fresno County. And now, I am honored to introduce to some and to acknowledge to others someone who's a key champion for housing in Fireball, Supervisor Brian Pacheco. Let's welcome him to the podium. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Tyrone. After hearing you multiple times, I think you may have missed your calling. You'd probably make more money if you were into motivational speaking, because how can you not be happy by what the words you just said? And on behalf of the Fireball residents, I appreciate everything that you've done, not only here, but throughout the county. And as Tyrone said, I'm Brian Pacheco. I'm very, very proud of the partnership with the city of Fireball and the Fresno Housing on several projects that are improving the lives of our residents. And just 3 weeks ago, Tyrone and I and members of the Fresno Housing Authority, we were in the outskirts of Fresno in the old Motel Drive and transforming those dilapidated hotels and all that area and what it's associated with into changing lives. And I always tell them, don't forget us here on the rural west side. And today is living proof that Tyrone, along with the staff and his board members, do not forget us on the rural west side. And I'm very, very appreciative of that. And again, Tyrone, I want to give you another round of applause for not forgetting us. Yeah. And when we were here almost 2 years ago, these departments were old and dilapidated. A good friend of mine, Brady Jenkins, said that he grew up in this area, and right in this area, it was a big sinkhole. Well, now we have nice asphalt, parking, EV parking, and a housing complex that could be in the city of Fresno, where I come from, the city of Kerman, or anywhere else in the valley, because this is state-of-the-art housing. And again, it's because of the efforts of the Fresno Housing Authority, because we are not second-class citizens, and we deserve everything that the city of Fresno gets and more, because we work hard and put food on the tables for people, and they need to remember that. And again, Fresno Housing, you've done that, and we are appreciative of what you have done. Yeah. Now here, as he said, there's solar, computer room, electric vehicle chargers. I think I parked in one, although I'm a gas guzzler. New play areas and much more. The newer appliances, they run with solar, and they keep the cooling and our heating bills lower. That we know is a big issue for us, is our PG&E bills, and this complex is designed to help our people lower those bills. But it's not just a revitalization of old farm labor housing. This is a transformation. It's a transformation for the lives of residents. And as we cut the ribbon today, we should think of the families opening the door to a new chapter in their lives. Lives with hope, dignity, and the opportunity that they deserve. So again, my congratulations to the Fresno Housing, the city of Fireball, because again, without the support of the city council, of the mayor, Freddie, Brady, and all the council members, this would not be happening in your community. They are great partners, and of course, our city manager, Ben, I see him here. Without his leadership, none of this would be happening. So those of you who live in Fireball, should be proud of the people, the men and women you have representing you, because they're bringing these facilities to you. And now it's my privilege and my honor to introduce the great mayor of Fireball, Mr. Freddie Valdez.
Good morning, everyone. It is with great pride and immense joy that I welcome you all to the grand opening of La Joya Commons, a place where vision, dedication, and partnership have transformed a dream into a beautiful reality. Standing here today, I am reminded of the power of community, of what we can achieve when we roll up our sleeves, work side by side, and remain committed to a common goal. La Joya Commons represents more than just new apartments. It represents new beginnings, new hope, and a new chapter for Fireball. This development was not built overnight. It took years of planning, perseverance, and unwavering commitment. From the initial concept to the final finishing touches, this project has exemplified what can happen when local government, developers, housing agencies, and residents collaborate with the purpose and passion. When we first envisioned the La Joya Commons, we didn't just imagine buildings. We imagined lives being changed. We imagined families having a safe and dignified place to live. We imagined children playing on the playground, young people shooting hoops at the basketball court, and students gaining access to technology in a computer lab. And today, we stand here, witness to dream fulfilled. This community has long faced challenges when it comes to affordable and quality housing. We've heard the stories of overcrowded homes, families waiting on long waiting lists, seniors struggling to find a place where they feel safe and supported. La Joya Commons directly addresses these needs. It brings not only housing, but dignity, offering our residents not just a place to live, but a place to thrive. One of my favorite parts of this project is that it was built with people in mind. It's not just square footage, it's about the experience. From the open spaces to the family-friendly amenities, every detail was designed with community at heart. A place where children can grow, with room to explore, where parents can build the future, where neighbors become friends. I want to take a moment to thank the incredible partners who made this possible. To our development team, our city staff, our planning commission, our community organizations, and especially the Fresno Housing Authority. And the many individuals that work behind the scenes, thank you. Your commitment to excellence, your belief in this project, and your faith in Fireball made this day possible. To the residents moving in, welcome home. Your stories, your dreams, your presence are what will give La Joya Commons its true soul. This isn't just a place to live, it's a place where memories will be made, milestones will be celebrated, and futures will be built. To my fellow Fireball residents, let today be a reminder that progress is possible when we invest in our people, when we prioritize equity, when we refuse to settle for less than our community deserves. Amazing things. La Joya Commons is just the beginning. Our city is growing, and our potential is limitless. Let's continue building Fireball that works for everyone, where no dream is too big and no resident is left behind. So let's celebrate today, not just with a ribbon cutting, but with a renewed energy, a shared sense of pride, and a commitment to continue lifting each other up. Congratulations to everyone involved. Congratulations, Fireball. The future is bright, and it starts right here at La Joya Commons. Thank you, and may this new beginning bring joy, peace, and opportunity to all that call it home. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Those were powerful words. For our next speaker, before I introduce him, I'd like to say that it is not always easy to bring an investment into Fresno County. We have a lot of our big funding partners, large institutions that are in large metro areas, whether it's the Bay Area, Sacramento, New York, those places. But we've been successful in a strong partnership with U.S. Bank, particularly Mr. Joshua Ivu, who's our next speaker. But I will say he's committed to Fresno County. He's so invested that his son goes to Fresno State. So he's investing each month, I'm sure, in the community of Fresno. Joshua.
Yeah, so I should probably just leave it at that because go Bulldogs, and that's all I got to say. No, my son loves it. Going down the road a little bit, he's having a great undergraduate experience, big big fan, and he's taught me a lot about this area. And the number of times I had to come down here has been really special time for me and my family. So it's couldn't be happier to be here today in Firebaugh. I have my one before we invested in this project, and this isn't on my script, so sorry about that. I did have a blowout on driving down the 5 headed to Southern California, right near the exit, and I had to do the fix-a-flat, and I drove in here, and it was the first time I'd ever laid eyes on Firebaugh, and the nicest guy. There's a tire shop. I didn't even see if it's still there, but I don't know if it was at the AutoZone. But anyway, this is a few years ago, and just the nicest, kindest man helped me. He actually had to come in on a Sunday, and I know things were pretty quiet here then on the Sunday, but somehow there was a number on the door, and we got him in, and it really saved our lives. 'Cause my kid was like little, and it was like 105, and I just have a great initial impression of Firebaugh. But back to the business at hand. I work for U.S. Bank, and within U.S. Bank, I work for a group called Impact Finance. And Impact Finance is the community investment and tax credit division of U.S. Bank. We support affordable housing, economic development, and environmental and historic restoration projects. And for the last 35 years, we've mobilized capital to create financial and social and environmental returns. And if you were able to see, I've got Nike kicks on. And so I'm not a big fan of corporate slogans, but in Impact Finance, our slogan is "Everybody deserves a home." So I'm okay with that one. And because we know that affordable housing brings stability for families, better educational and health outcomes for children, and long-term economic benefits to their communities like Firebaugh. And I think, there really is not in this country a better example of the public-private partnership than the low-income housing tax credit, which was a big part of the equity in this beautiful project we're here today to celebrate. And my team, Mike said some really nice words about U.S. Bank, but we couldn't have been more honored and happy to have been invited to have the opportunity to lend and invest almost $65 million into this project to make this happen today. And, this is not our first investment in Firebaugh. We also were a part of the, I think it's called Rio Villas, was our first project. And I think this is our 15th project we've done with the Housing Authority. And it just shows how much we believe and trust the quality of this development team. And that relationship spans over almost 20 years. So this is a community, this is a team that we feel deeply committed to, and we know will deliver and continue to deliver for Firebaugh and the Fresno community for the foreseeable future. The last thing I'll have to say is I want my team, who actually does most of the work. I don't actually do most of the work involved in closing and making this happen. My team really wanted me to call out the Fresno team in general, which as a housing authority and developer, they're a nationwide model. You could not have asked for a better team, a better housing authority to stand behind your community and your project. But my team really wanted me to point and shine a light on Eduardo here, who is a superstar during this whole process. And tip of the cap, thank you, Eduardo. We love you. All right, so that's all I have to say today. Thanks, everybody. I'm really excited to see this housing. Can't wait to see all the fantastic events in the future for the people who come to live here. Thank you, everybody.
All right, our next speaker plays a special role within the community. It's Maria Garcia. She's the Director of Operations at Boys and Girls Club. And we did celebrate recently an opening of a new facility up the street, so make sure you drive by and check it out. But Maria, come on up.
All right, good morning, everybody. I have to read off my notes because I am a yapper and I will go off track. So my name is Maria Garcia. I'm a Director of Operations for the Boys and Girls Clubs of Fresno County. I'm proud to oversee our outstanding partnership with Fresno Housing, a relationship that has thrived for over 30 years. Through this partnership, I have the privilege of supporting the Fireball, Mendota, and Huron communities, all of which serve Fresno Housing youth and families. This past May, we did celebrate our major milestone, the opening of our brand new Boys and Girls Clubs right here in Fireball, which is literally just up the street. So please come by and visit us. The new clubhouse features a game room, an art room, a computer lab, a library, and a teen room, and a community room. And the best part, membership is just $10 a year for ages 6 to 18. We also offer free meals daily, free field trips throughout the year, and a plethora of opportunities for the kids and families as well. That includes throughout the year. Fresno Housing plays a huge part in supporting us and believing in what we do with the kids, and we value that. Like, I don't even have words to describe how much we appreciate that. I share this because access to a safe, nurturing space, especially in a rural community like this, is vital. A place that supports growth, keeps kids on track academically, and inspires them to dream big, whether that means advancing to the next grade or setting their sights on college. That's why having caring, consistent adults available every day after school is so important. Our partnership with Fresno Housing remains exceptional. Together, we see firsthand how a strong, supportive community impacts a child's success, whether it be in academics, healthy lifestyles, or building strong character and leadership, which are 3 pillars of the Boys and Girls Club movement. Together, we are creating a brighter futures for the young people in this community. Both the Boys and Girls Clubs and Fresno Housing are deeply committed to this collaboration because it allows us to uplift the community, provide meaningful resources and opportunities, and make lasting differences in the lives of our youth. Whether it's here at La Joya Commons or inside our clubhouse, we can't wait to meet all the new families and welcome back the returning ones. Just know you have bright futures ahead of you, and we can't wait to support all or be a part of it. Thank you. I don't know who comes up.
Thank you, Maria. I know we have a few representatives from our legislative officials. I believe we have someone from Senator Ana Caballero's office. If you can please come up. Mr. Williams, if you can join me as well. Yeah. We also have somebody from the office of Assemblywoman Esmeralda Soria, right here. And I believe we also have a certificate from the supervisor's office, if you don't mind joining us. Is Kendall, can you get a photo of us?
Right there.
All right. Squeeze it. Yeah, let's get in front. Right in front. All right, now I'd like to invite our board chair on the county side, Carrie Catalano.
I hate microphones, right? Well, most has already been said, but what I'd like to do is to talk about the amazing leaders I get to share this time with on my board of commissioners. I'd like to start with the county, if I may, please. While I serve as a chair, I serve with 14 amazing individuals that volunteer their time every day to serve this great agency. And oftentimes it's those volunteers that go unrecognized, so I'd like to recognize you today by name. My Vice Chair, Sophia Ramos from the City of Fresno, please stand. And stay standing. County Commissioner John Valdez from the great city of Kerman, please stand. Appointed by Supervisor Pacheco. From the great city of Kingsburg, which I love, and so does Mike, Miss Yvonne Dixon, please stand. As many of you might know, we are a joint agency, so we also partner with our colleagues in the city of Fresno. Would my co-chair, Miss Sharon Williams, please stand? Commissioner Richard Burrell, which is right here, please stand. And I just saw you, Commissioner Ray Michelle Vang, please stand. I have now been on the board for nearly a decade, and this group here is one of the best. And I want to thank each and every one of you for putting the people of Fresno County, which includes the city of Fresno, first. So thank you for your time and service. Thank you very much. I also think about this great community because I do love Fireball. I do a lot of work with Habitat for Humanity, and this community genuinely cares about its people, its rich history, and where it's going. They have an amazing city manager in Ben Gallegos, who you heard from earlier today. An amazing mayor, which I'm going to bring pom-poms, Freddie Valdez. A city council, actually, that puts aside politics to do what's right for the hardworking people of this community. It is an ag community, a service community. They feed our world, and they deserve the respect that they are getting from these agencies today. So I want to thank all of you today for what we're doing. We talk about the board because, you know, we are a city and county board that we need to make sure we touch every community in Fresno County. While the city of Fresno occupies, I think, maybe 60% of the population, 100% of the population is within Fresno County, and many people don't even think like that. Supervisor Pacheco leads a charge of making sure that everybody remembers that we put people first, and that's what's going on here today. So thank you, Supervisor, for everything you do. While many people complain about how much we spend on a project, people tend to forget we bring outside investors like U.S. Bank. And by the way, he told me that the check's in the mail for more money from some impact finance. I don't even know what that is. But we want to thank you for believing in what we do with Fresno Housing. So thank you very much. But imagine the lives that we are changing today. Imagine what people will live in. Imagine the great schools they're going to go to, the restaurants they're going to eat at, the future bowling alley, the future movie theater the city manager talks about. I just love this community because they just care about everybody. And I just want to say thank you for being here today. We're not done building here. We're going to build in Mendota. We're going to build more in Kerman. We're going to build in San Joaquin. We're going to build in Parlier. And I mention all these great cities because oftentimes their names go unsaid, but Fresno Housing will say them time and time again. Every Fresno County resident, Supervisor, matters to us, and I think you know that. So thank you for everything you've done. With that, I have nothing more to say because everything has been said, but this is a jewel, isn't it? Yes. It is a jewel. So tell all of your friends from Fresno and my colleagues from Fresno, come to town, take a tour, get a breakfast burrito, have a drink at the local bar, because we all know I do that too. And just enjoy the relationships you'll build here because everybody does care. With that, I think we have, Tyrone, something next to do, right? You want to, all right. I lost my notes for the rest.
We want to present
The key.
the key. Oh. Thank you, Elder. I was like,
Yes,
I know
Elder.
we have one. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Rosalba and her family are coming right up.
And I think what I'd like to do is if we could have them come up and my colleagues from the commission come up as well too. Oftentimes we do it small. Let's do it big.
Let's get in front of the podium.
Yeah, let's get in front of the podium. Brian, you want to come on up? Come on. Brian, you want to get right over here?
Freddie. We should
Yeah,
have him
Freddie.
in.
I'll go Freddie too.
Freddie. I'll just stay in the back here
All
with
right.
you. Stand in the back. Yeah, you are.
You want to say anything?
Don't you guys go anywhere. We're going to let them clear out, and then we'll get ours. All right. Now, everybody look back here for me. Big smiles. Perfect. Got it?
All right, Tyrone, you're going to lead us in the ribbon cutting?
Yeah.
All right.
And so what we'd like to do, so now we're getting ready to cut the ribbon. We'll have several ribbon cuttings. So the first, we'd like to have all of our speakers on the program. And I'm going to turn it over to Christine to give us further instructions.
Hi, everyone. Okay, so the first group, we're going to have all of our chiefs, Tammy, Michael, Brandy, Mark, if Mark's here, Mr. Williams. Go ahead and go on up. Our stanchion ribbon cutting holder people, all of our amazing helpers, if they could come up as well. We have Supervisor Pacheco, all of our speakers, Mayor Freddie, Ben Gallegos, all of our city folks, city council members that are here, Brady, Maria, Josh. Yeah, this is the first batch. Barnhart Benson team, Pelagian team, if you're here. Chair Catalano, commissioners. We're getting a really big group photo.
Okay, a real big photo, I guess.
Go ahead, go on. Squeeze in as much as you can. Just make sure you can see the camera. Kendall, raise your hand.
Can I have you just squeeze in the very end there? That's all right.
All right, can I get a 3, 2, 1, La Joya! All right, second group. And speakers, don't leave. We have a special gift for you. Second group is all staff, all of Fresno Housing staff,
All right.
and commissioners. You're part of our staff too.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, right.
All Fresno Housing staff with the resident Rosalva. Hilda. Come on, Virginia. I was gonna hold it. All Fresno Housing staff,
Sit this out. Come on.
including me. Get closer, squeeze in as close as you can. Just make sure you keep the camera. Kendall, will you lead us?
Yes. Can you guys squeeze in? Please. Okay, you will count down. Yep. All right. Okay. All right.